how you feel, how you doing? Big cheap, beautiful, ain't making no deal. I don't need no friends, I ain't making no deal. I got teeth like a wolf in a heart of steel. Shot in my feet, now head I heal. Need no friends, I ain't making no deal. Yeah, it must be big teeth, beautiful.
Hold on, YouTube. Look. This 304 Sweet Daddy, no judge zone. We got another one. We got another interview for y'all. I know you something I definitely know y'all gonna like. This is New Orleans culture and tradition. Nobody do it like the city of New Orleans. Excuse me, sir. What is your name?
I am Big Chief Beautiful of the Beautiful Creole Apache, Mardi Gras Indians.
Okay, you heard it. Now, for those who don't know, give the YouTube viewers a little history on New Orleans Mardi Gras Indians.
Well, in the earlier days of Mardi Gras here in New Orleans, people of color were not allowed to go and see Mardi Gras. We were beaten, ran, and thrown in jail. So what a group of brothers said, you don't want to see your Mardi Gras? Thank you, sir. We're going to create our own. But they said upon creating our own, we were going to use the regalia of another group of people who were oppressed, which was the Native Americans. Even though history doesn't tell you that Native Americans were people of color as well. So what we do is we sew all year. Everything you see here is done by hand, no sewing machines. We sew all year long and present the new suit on Mardi Gras Day. This is my 29th suit making without missing a year. My life is dedicated to preserving the New Orleans Mardi Gras Indian culture.
Okay. All right. Tell the people what's the meaning behind the chants?
Well, the meaning behind the chant is a spiritual communication. Even though sometimes you may clearly hear what I say and understand what I say, but if I tell you Hunando mean I'm coming to bring a good time, a good party. You may say head pocket way. Another way of saying, hey, I'm coming and I'm bringing a party, but I'm gonna bring the best to you. I'm gonna give you the best I got. Head pocket way, nobody run now. Head pocket way, nobody move. Head pocket way, have my fun. Head pocket way. And it goes on and on because there are a lot of different songs, a lot of different chants, but it's spiritually connected with expressing the way we feel about whether we're partying, sad, miss someone, or need help, sending a message for help out.
Okay. All right, let's help the viewers know you a little bit. How old are you?
I'm 57.
You 57?
I came through in 1965.
All right.
But in my younger years as a youth, I was in and out of trouble.
Okay.
A guy said, man, let me show you how to sew. And when he showed me how to sew, it gave me something to do. It kept me involved in something. So like I said, I made 29 suits without missing a year.
Okay.
But at the same token, what I've done now, I've turned nonprofit. What I do now, I teach kids, youths, and adults how to sew.
Right.
And my reason for doing that is to keep other youths out of trouble like I was.
All right.
Give them something to do, something to build on.
Okay, man. Okay, that's interesting that you said that because my channel is all about that, helping people not go down a road of destruction. And you said that you was once in trouble, getting in and out of trouble, and you just found a way not to get in trouble. So, man, if you don't mind me asking, what was the trouble you used to get into, man?
Well, for one, I have abused every drug in the hood.
All right.
I ain't say use it, I said abuse it.
Come on.
Okay? And beyond that, I was doing all the wrong things that came along with it in order to lay there and maintain my habit.
All right.
You know habits are hard to break.
Right.
So, like I said, I got in trouble, and what happened was I decided to go and get help.
Okay.
So I went and got help.
All right.
And since December 10th, 1991,
all right,
until now, I haven't had a drink or a drug.
Amen.
So that's like 30 years or more
Amen.
without using drugs and alcohol. You know, to me, I find it to be a little silly, but our youths
Right.
need to be saved right now before they grow older and the habit becomes something that they can't get rid of.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why, like I say, I'm nonprofit. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is to reach out to the youth. I have something for the youth to do because anytime this saved my life, I know it can save other youth's lives as well.
That's right, man. So what do you think about all the crime and going on in the city with the youth, and what you think is the problem? You think it's just one thing? You think it's bad parenting? Do you think it's drugs? What do you think the problem is?
Well, let's not say bad parenting.
Okay.
Let's just say that some of the parents fall short when it comes to raising their kids and their youth.
Okay.
I wouldn't call it bad parenting. But the thing is, it's what they're raised around, what they're being told, you know what I'm saying, in the household and really in the neighborhoods, you know, where they live at.
Right.
So if you don't run across any positive figures, the people telling you positive things, whether it's in your house, out your house, or family, if you're not getting that, all you're going to do is go out, and I call it experiment, and try to do this and do that in order to satisfy your intuitions or your desires. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I see we're falling short at. We don't really have nobody in certain areas, certain neighborhoods, or in our household giving the right direction and the right suggestions.
Right. So you think they're just a product of their environment?
That's all it is.
Okay.
That's like I was.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
All right. So what you think could possibly help?
Well, the most important thing, of course, school.
All right.
Beyond school, participating in other activities outside of school. Even though you may be in a band, play sports or whatever that may be, but getting involved in something when there is so much spare time, such as sewing, New Orleans culture, the culture here, from second lining to even just being an artist, just to sitting down beading. If you don't become a Mardi Gras Indian, like I tell my students, at least you don't have a skill you can do, something at home you can do, draw a picture, sew something. And then that's when what I also teach is entrepreneurship.
Okay.
You can build a patch, sew something, you can put it online and begin to sell it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's very fascinating. There's a lot of people around the world would love to have something framed that has been beaded, hand sewn. That's what I also encourage too for you. Entrepreneurship. It's got to be something outside of what you're already involved in and doing. Take up the spare time. Yes, sir.
Yeah, do you have any kids?
Of course I do. I got 4.
Okay.
I've raised 2 boys in this culture. They've been married, they've been 2. One has his own moving company, and the other one just graduated from Grambling University. They have 2 daughters. One is graduated from Livingston next year, and the other one is a braid. She's braid hair, and she's 18. So you know, it's like when the kids are seeing, because all that's entrepreneurship,
right?
Except my son graduated from Grambling in communication just last year, but he got a line of clothing. See, they saw entrepreneurship, right. So they, and they're into it. Saying what I'm saying about kids, if they're more like prone to what they see, and they gonna wind up doing. Picture walking outside, all you see is a lot of crime, this and that, and this. What you'll wind up doing.
Right. Have you ever been married?
No, never. I've never been married, brother.
Okay,
Never been married.
But tell me this, man. I got a deep question for you.
Mm-hmm.
When you leave this earth, how do you want to be remembered? What do you want to be remembered for?
I want to be remembered for preserving the New Orleans Mardi Gras Indian culture and giving the knowledge of how to the youth, kids, or even adults. I want to remember, definitely for that.
Okay, and I heard you mention second line. For those around the world, YouTube is around the world, explain to them what is New Orleans second line. What is the meaning behind second line?
Well, second lines are a little bit different from Mardi Gras Indians. For instance, Mardi Gras Indians, we use drums, tambourines, anything that make noise. But a second line uses a band, a brass band with tubas, trumpets, trombones, drums, and also tamarines. But second line is different. They're called social aid and pleasure clubs.
Right.
What they do is they wear real fancy shoes, very expensive, and they even wear suits, designer clothing. And what they do, it may be from 5 to 10 members. What they do is they walk the streets every Sunday, every other Sunday in New Orleans, in which we have a route, and have the band behind them, and they party second line, they dance. They also wear plumes as well on their streamers and then their fans.
Right.
But that's the difference between a second. Those guys wear expensive clothing, designer clothing, style hats, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the females get real fancy with their purses and their high heel shoes or pumps. Whatever they wear, it could be gaiters, snake skins, the expensive stuff. When it comes to just dressing. Yeah, that's the difference in second line. From the music to the way we dress. Yes.
What was, do you have any regrets?
No, I don't have no regrets, because if I hadn't went through what I went through to get to where I'm at, I may not be around right now. Say if I decide to start all over again and give all the best, start all over, something happen. I could lose my life on the way.
Right.
So I ain't gonna have no regrets. I thank God for where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm at right now. Yes, indeed.
What's the most important lesson you've learned in life?
The most important lesson I learned in life is to be caring and sharing to all people. You know what I'm saying? Because see, caring and sharing to come back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Being caring and sharing to anybody, no matter what color, size, or anything, not even what their beliefs are. Still be caring and sharing to people. To me, that's very important, because it may not come back at that minute, that second, but eventually, if you keep that personality, caring and sharing, it's gonna come back.
Tell me this, man. When you're alone, what goes through your mind?
Honestly, when I'm alone, what goes through my mind is keeping something to do, or what I'm gonna do next to preserve this culture, because that's what I'm into.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've got to the point in the maturity level in life where I create my own success. I don't punch clocks in order to create my success, man.
Right. All right, man. Tell me this. Let's have a little fun. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Leo, brother.
You a Leo?
I'm the best in the game.
Come on, man.
Yes, sir.
Got any favorite food?
Favorite food? You better believe it.
What's that?
Gumbo.
Gumbo.
Yes, sir.
New Orleans gumbo.
That's right.
Ain't no gumbo like New Orleans gumbo.
Yes, indeed.
All right, man. What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is green.
Green?
That's right.
Money.
Green, that's right, brother. Yes, sir.
All right, man.
That's right.
All right. You have a favorite animal?
Well, yeah, I do. My favorite animal is a German Shepherd.
Okay. And why that?
Because a German Shepherd is very intellectual, very smart. You know what I'm saying? And he's keen to have around the house, whether he's in the yard or indoors. You know, that's why I see a shepherd.
What about a favorite holiday?
Ooh, come on, man. My favorite holiday is the Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras. I could have guessed that one.
That's right.
All right, man. You a morning person, night person?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm both.
Okay.
The reason why I say I'm both because I like to go to sleep at a decent time to get me at least 6 hours sleep. But sometimes I'll be working to where I don't go till 2 or 3 in the morning.
If you could be invisible or fly, which one would you pick?
I'd rather fly.
Fly?
Yeah, because like I'm here now, I could be in Europe or Japan.
The next day. Right.
Sir,
You rather be feared or respected?
respected.
Okay. You rather be happy or right?
I'd rather be happy all day long.
Okay. Well, do you have any contact information? Anybody want to reach out to you, donate, or anything?
Yeah, we're going to start here. My website is the Beautiful Creole Apache.org. The Beautiful Creole Apache.org. I got a Facebook, The Beautiful Creole Apache. On Facebook, it's all like in one word. And on Twitter, at Big Chief Beautiful. On TikTok, at Big Chief Beautiful. And on Instagram, Big Chief _Beautiful. And of course, there are ways of donating on the website. But beyond that, if you want to donate, you can like on one of my Facebooks in the information menu, you know, to tell you where you can donate at.
All right. But tell me this: what was the worst advice someone ever gave you?
Well, getting high, try this here, peer pressure,
What was the best advice someone ever gave you?
stay out of trouble.
What's the best advice you ever given?
The best advice I've ever given is to lay there and keep yourself busy. I like to keep people doing something. See, an idle mind is devil workshop. So anybody run across, you know, especially youth and even my family, keep something to do. You know what I'm saying? Don't get you keep something to do because I'm going to pick up a book and read anything. You know what I'm saying?
What does failure mean to you?
Well, failure is a part of success to me. So failure means we tried something and it didn't work the way we wanted to. But the key is to get up, dust yourself off, and continue to try it and try it and try it.
That was my next question. What does success mean to you?
Oh, success is a sense of accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you can be a success, but in order to be successful, you have to first put in the work.
Right.
See, a lot of people get getting messed up because a lot of people think that you make money. No, money is made in a mint where they print the money.
Right.
Money is earned. You have to earn the money. You understand what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with it. Money's earned, never made.
All right. Well, I heard you say something about God, man. I'm happy to hear that you are a man of God.
Oh, yes, indeed.
And I end my interviews with a prayer. Would you like to end it with a prayer, man? I mean, I can say it, you can recite, or you can say your own.
No, I'm gonna say, Mom. I'm gonna say our normal, our Father.
Go ahead.
Our Father toward in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread, forgive our trespasses, and we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all sin and evil. Amen.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
All right. No judge zone.
Yes, sir.
Take us out of here with a chant, man.
Now I'ma take my beauty everywhere I go. Just call me Big Chief Beautiful. Say the St. T. Mac Mel Calio. Said I had my fun on a holiday. Yes,
No
sir.
judge zone.
All day long.
Thank you.
No just zone. Appreciate you. All the time, brother. Yes, indeed. Yes, sir.